Hello Pisces, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for April 28th to May 4th. We are going to start your reading. For those of you that are new to my channel, I want to welcome you. And of course, those that are returning, welcome back. Of course, my hopes are that my readings resonate with you all. And I know that is an impossibility with it being a general reading, but of course I can always hope for the best. So Pisces, if you do find that you are connecting with the energies that are surrounding you in this reading, please let me know in the comments. I really truly appreciate the feedback. I enjoy the interaction. It helps me to connect with your energy. Please like, share, subscribe, and for those of you that have already done so and continue to do so, I want to thank you for all of your support. It helps me with my journey as well, so thank you very much. Pisces, let's get right into you now. This is all about you. So let's find out what the incoming energies are as we move through this week. Spirit angels guides, the beautiful sign Pisces. Incoming energies for Pisces. We've got destiny, we've got cycles are changing, Pisces. And you are doing it with a great sense of determination. It's almost like you have been waiting for these changes. You've been waiting for this cycle spin to turn in your direction. I think that everybody's had some trying times, there's no doubt, but with this seeing number 10 destiny, beautiful to see the Wheel of Fortune ruled by Jupiter in your incoming energies. And alongside another major arcana card, which is number 7, the Triumph card, we've got Cancerian energy here. We've got Sagittarius energy here. We've got that balance really of that great sense of confidence and determination to follow your destiny, to follow your path. And I think that things are opening up for you. It's almost as if I can see, it's almost like a flower that's just ready to blossom. And I feel like that's sort of the energy that's circulating around you right now, Pisces. So beautiful energies there to start your reading. We're going to look at the 3 cards beneath here. This is your current energies. Now we also have intuition here, and I always like to point out, especially we keep going back if we need to get more information, but the intuition, something that you already follow. I think it's something that's very important to you, and I think you have the capability of embracing it in a very passionate, compassionate way. And I think this is a week that, I think currently you're already feeling that I think you're almost feeling like destiny is coming into play for you as well. Like you're starting to see things are slowly, but surely opening up in the direction that is bringing more positive energy. And it's bringing you really this burst of energy. Trapped in fear, number 8, we all get trapped in fear. Our minds certainly can play a role in being trapped in fear. Our environment, the things that are going on around us on a daily basis. It's not just what's happening in our inner circle, but it's the external forces around us as well that, bring us this sense of trapped in fear. But you are not trapped. You are not physically trapped in any way. There is light here. It's just figuring out what is it that you need to connect with to help release this fear. This is currently how you're feeling, but I think your spiritual union, okay? And I think your intuition is what helps you and releases that fear. There is a new beginning here for you because the fertility card here, number 3, is the Empress in the major arcana. So this is the most abundant queen. She loves with all of her heart. She's very much feminine energy, but no gender. She's planted seeds, and now those seeds are starting to root. They're not only rooting, but they're starting to bud. And I feel like almost like you are that flower, that has been closed. And now all of a sudden the cycles are changing and we're starting to see that the flower is starting to blossom. And there is some sort of an idea, creative venture, work, maybe a new relationship, whether platonic, friendship, or business. But there is something that's blossoming. And with your heart chakra really engaged here, I feel like this is something you are following, some sort of passion. For some of you, it could be that you are trapped in fear because there is a relationship, and maybe it's a relationship that's starting to take a bigger direction. And sometimes that can open up some fears as well. But you certainly have destiny on your side, and you are ready to triumph in victory here. Lots of victory. So Pisces, let's now get your 9 cards. Now these are going to be the tarot cards we're using. We're going to get 9 messages that are going to interact with the energies, current and incoming. And I will talk about those 9 cards. We'll then clarify them all, and then we'll put everything together to try and make some sense of what the messages that are coming across for you this week are. All right, Spirit Angels, Guides, the beautiful sign Pisces. Let's get those 9 cards, please. Thank you. Excellent. We got the 2 there. Nope, doesn't want to come out. Let's go. We need one more for the row there. See, 2 of Cups. There definitely is some sort of partnership. And again, can be love, can be friendships, can be past loves, can be your connection to spirit. It can be a partnership from business. I've got lots of cups here. Lots of emotions going on. Maybe a little bit of confusion too. There seems to be some things that are still a little bit of a mystery, but I think tapping into your intuition is really going to help guide you in the right direction. And I want to see if we've got some... Look at that. You got the Chariot again. Now, whether or not... Okay, I just needed to tap into this just for a moment here. All right, let's see. We are seeing the 4. We're seeing 6s, aces, 7s, 8s. I'm seeing reciprocating 8s, and I am seeing 2s as well. Plus we had the 2s. Yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 2s, 22, 22. I think you're seeing things a lot clearer. There's a lot more balance. But there definitely is a lot of emotions going on. Definitely a lot of emotions going on. Okay, let's get right into this. We're going to start with this very strong Emperor. So not only in your current energies did you get the, you got the Empress, but now in your incoming energies you get the Emperor. Very much a leader, taking control back, right? The Emperor, Aries energy, ruled by Mars, energetic, passionate, go-getter. Fiery, can be very fiery. So, again, it's being able to stay in somewhat control of situations. And I believe that is, can be your energy. It could also be somebody around you at this time. Somebody maybe that you put your trust into. Somebody who is maybe a little bit more mature, definitely more mature, because the Emperor really exudes maturity because they have a lot of responsibility. So again, they show that. Then you also got number 7, the Chariot. So seeing the Chariot twice in your reading here, because we've got it in your incoming energies, but we also have it as a message to follow through with that. So the Chariot is your great sense of determination to keep moving in a positive way, using your intuition to guide you. You are in charge of your chariot. You are in control. You are taking the lead in this as well. And if it is a partnership, you are the leader in this partnership as well. The 2 of Cups, again, we saw that in the spiritual union. And the 2 of Cups can be about friendships. It can be about that spiritual bond that you have with somebody in your life, not necessarily somebody of love, but it certainly can be. There certainly can be moving forward here, ready to take control of a situation in a partnership, and maybe you're taking the lead, you're taking the control of that. Moving in a new direction as well. We've got the 6 of Wands, which is showing victory, right? Victory, and really feeling, a great sense of gratitude, or gratification from this victory. It's something you've worked hard for, and I think that people are starting to really pay attention and notice your strengths, and they're noticing where success lies for you, and it really is giving you a round of applause. Now, in the center of your reading, you've got the 8 of Cups. And that is really, really saying to yourself, it's time for me to move on. Emotionally, there is something in my life that is forcing me maybe to make a decision here where it's time for me to move on. And, we move on from things because they no longer serve their purpose. So this 8 of Wands could be something that you've been waiting for. Maybe you've been waiting to have the strength to do that. You're definitely in a more powerful position right now, especially feeling this great sense of victory where, maybe you can consciously now make those choices to bring more harmony and peace and joy and love into your life by walking away from those things in your life that have not brought that energy to you. The 8 of Pentacles is another 8 there. The Eight of Pentacles is a number of abundance for sure. It is all about your hard working, your dedication. There could be something new that you are discovering as well. You could be walking away from a job because you've gotten a promotion and now it's time to start something new that is requiring you to maybe get some more education or further your knowledge in a certain area. You are a master at what you do. So again, you pay attention to the details. This is something that you, I think, are quite invested in. It could also be a relationship as well. Now, the Ace of Cups is all about emotional abundance. It is about feeling that sense of security and loyalty in the surroundings of love. Now, that love can be in partnerships. It can be with your own connection to spirit. It can be the love for yourself and that self-love that is so important, especially as we start to see that cycles in our life are changing, because we want to be following what our heart desires as well. But this is an overflow of abundance in the areas of feeling a sense of love. Number 2, the High Priestess. Again, we see this a lot in your reading. This here is definitely your connection to spirit. It can be sort of the mysteries. It could be a mystery of something a little unknown. Maybe maybe you're discovering something new and it's really forcing you to trust in your intuition. But tapping into that intuition is really going to help you ground your energy as well. And then the Seven of Cups is feeling a little bit like your head is in a bubble. There's a lot of things going on around you, and I think there's a lot of moving parts happening around you right now. And emotionally, that can be a little bit draining. It can be a little bit overwhelming. I think there's a lot of options that are being presented to you, and there's this sort of underlying feeling that you need to make some sort of a wise decision. And until you can get clarity and until you can prioritize things, it makes it hard to be able to figure out where you need to start. So that could be why that Seven of Cups is coming up there. Let's get right into clarifying all of these now. So, the first row here is somewhat, a little bit of the past kind of creeping into what's happening in your current situation. And I feel like you have been really moving your way up to sort of a leadership role. You are definitely the one that is in the control seat right now. You are the one who is determined to set a new direction and set the new flow and the new pace that you want. And I think that could have something to do with some sort of a partnership, again, love or business partnership. Let's find out. The Emperor. Wow, that wanted to come out right away. Another 2. See, 2s are a huge number for you. 2s are all about balance. They're about partnership. They're about duality. This is, the Two of Wands is, we're almost stuck in our own strategies or in our own plans. And we're gaining the knowledge, we're writing out our intentions, we're setting the plans, we're figuring out what it is we need to follow through with this plan. And the ships are really like wanting to come in. But it's now time for you to stop planning and planning and planning, and it's time for you to take the necessary action. The Emperor is going to take the action. You're going to take the lead. You've got power and control over a situation that I think really is your ships coming in. But now it's a matter of taking the plan and making it work. You are the only one. It looks as if you are in the control seat, though. So if it is a partnership, it's almost as if you are depended on to start the progress, for you to start bringing this plan into motion. Now let's find out with the Chariot, because it looks like this could be very successful. And I think you feel that already with your intuition. Now we've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups can feel a little bit of dissatisfaction, and I'm thinking the emotional dissatisfaction that you're feeling is something that you are preparing yourself to walk away from. I think you want to get plans moving. I think you're ready to kind of take that next step, and the Chariot certainly shows that your intentions are to find victory, and it's to charge ahead again with confidence and structure. But the Four of Cups, it's showing that Three Cups, something has not been as satisfying as maybe you've hoped could be with a job as well, but there is still a cup that is overflowing, and I believe that's linked to the Ace of Cups that's over here in the third row. And I think that right now it's a matter of you really, I think this is why you're planning. You've been in this planning phase because something in your life just emotionally hasn't felt right for you. And this is showing that there is a hope of possibility here. And what it is going to require on your part, Pisces, is to take control and take the lead. The Two of Cups. Trusting in your own spirituality is going to really help. You got number 12, the Hanged Man. This is Neptune energy. So Pisces, you are ruled by Neptune. But you know, traditionally, Pisces, you're ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is that destiny card as well. So a lot of good luck, expansion, and good fortune on the way for you. With this partnership and with the Hanged Man, it's showing that there might be some sacrifice, or you've been feeling, and I feel like it's more what you're currently going through, you know, that you've been having to sacrifice something of yourself to see somebody else's point of view or to see a situation from another perspective. And what this has done is it's put somewhat of a delay into your plans. And again, this is what's bringing that emotional dissatisfaction or boredom. But by you really taking those plans, taking the lead, it's really all about you taking this leadership role. You will help to break that chain, and you will be able to free yourself from whatever this delay is. But I think it is going to require you to really try and look at something from a new perspective so that you can get the ball rolling with whatever this is, whether it's a project, whether even it's a job that you've decided that, you know, you enjoy the job, but you kind of want to like level up with the job, or, you know, change some factors with the job. Again, also with relationships, right? Maybe the relationship has you know, somebody needs to take the lead in the relationship. Otherwise, the relationship is just going to kind of feel like it's not emotionally rewarding. And it's time for you to, you know, you've been making all the sacrifices. Now it's time to put this plans into motion so you don't feel those delays anymore. All right, let's get that Six of Wands, because this is really a victory card. And you got two cards with that. You got number 5, the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. It is like the High Priest. And again, you know, you got the Hierophant, which is like the High Priest. You've also got the High Priestess. So there is a partnership of some sort here for sure. And this really shows your faith, your commitment, your standards, your values. It really shows the teachings of which you hold sacred. And I think that there's a lot of wisdom around you, whether that wisdom is sourced from the inside out for you, or whether you are seeking wisdom from somebody that you hold in high respect. There's a great deal of victory here, and I think that victory, that personal victory that comes with that Six of Wands, is because of your commitment to the things that are important to you. And your faith is one of those things, and your spirituality is one of those things. The Six of Swords is moving in a beautiful, new, fresh direction. And again, whatever obstacles that you've felt in the past, you know, you're really moving through those obstacles. And they could be emotional obstacles. Again, you know, that happens too, right? Now, the Eight of Cups in the center of your reading. And you've got the Five of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you feel like you've had to make a lot of sacrifices in your life. And I feel like you've almost felt like that lone wolf where you've really had to try and keep everything together. Not only have you had to keep things together for yourself, but you've also had to maybe keep things going for partners, for lovers, for friends, for family members, or even people you work with, even your bosses. Like, it's almost as if you're trying to like just make sure that you're keeping everybody happy. But what ends up happening is it takes the wind out of your own sails, and then you forget that there's still hope there. I think that you are walking away from obstacles and challenges where you feel like you have been trying to survive on your own. And I think that you are walking away from something, and it could be a job or it could be a project where the finances or the financial aspect is not, you know, where you were hoping it was going to be. You're not receiving the rewards that you were hoping for, and you're moving in a new direction. You know, because you are so committed to the things that are important to you, you are able to prosper in new areas of life because you're willing to take the risk, you're willing to put in the hard work, and it really shows with the Eight of Pentacles right underneath this. It shows some sort of new work, new business, new education, you got the Nine of Swords, which is your fears. So sometimes it can be our fears of starting something new, the fear of all the hard work that you're putting into something. You know, is that going to pay off? Sleepless nights, again, I think there's a big change that's happening around you, and a lot of it could be with your career path or with how you receive money, because not everybody's working right now, but it could be where there's just maybe been some delays where your finances are concerned, or there's been a few little, bills that have been unforeseen that maybe have been coming in, and sometimes we have to emotionally take ourselves out of whatever that obstacle is. And by emotionally removing yourself from that obstacle, it'll help release whatever this anxiety is. The Ace of Cups is here to show you the love and support that you're looking for, that you need. And you've got a challenge card here as well. So the Five of Swords, there is some challenges for sure. There is something that, there could be some, you almost feel like you're spinning your tires. You're trying to find victory here with something in your life that you feel maybe has been emotionally disappointing. Let's find out with the Five of Swords. Wow. Yeah, somebody's deceived you. It could be a partnership. Somebody has deceived you in a partnership and you're ready to move on. You're ready to walk away from this because maybe this might be just for some of you. And I'm going to have to follow through with this because I really feel like in some sort of a partnership or some sort of collaboration, somebody has taken advantage of you in some way. You feel like you've really had to sacrifice a lot, and it's in some sort of partnership. It's caused a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress on your part because I feel like you're almost having to start something new. There's a whole new fresh cycle happening for you because of what has happened here. This has been a struggle for you, and it is something that has hit your heartstrings. Now, the High Priestess. Let's find out what's happening with this High Priestess. Spirit, angels, guides for Pisces. All right, your intuition is something to be celebrated. It's like gateways are really wanting to open up here for you. The Six of Swords is really, again, showing you that there is a new direction and a new path that really puts all of these struggles behind you. But in order for that to happen, it's like the universe is saying, Pisces, you've seen enough, you've been through enough, we're stepping in here, and now the cycle of your life is changing. Whatever you feel has been kept secret, or you feel that there's been a conflict, it's time to move away from that. And it could, again, like I said, it might have something to do with some sort of partnership agreement, a contract, people that you were hoping were going to show up for you, and you sacrificed a lot of yourself for these people, and now you feel like they've kind of left you high and dry. You actually do have the strength to charge forward. There's a lot of determination and strength with those Triumph cards. And using your intuition, embracing your faith, embracing your spirituality, trusting in your own psychic abilities, believing that you're not alone on this journey and that you do have a lot of support. The Four of Wands is showing that the gateways are really opening up for you, and I feel like this is the stepping stone to a lot of great happiness and great success. No wonder you're feeling the Seven of Cups. You need to make some wise decisions, and people have put you, it's almost like people have put you in a position where it's been hard for you to really feel that sense of freedom to be able to do that. There has definitely been something that has been sorrowful for you with the Three of Swords. I'm going to get another card. There has been a break in a contract, there's been a break in a partnership, there's been a break in something, and you're trying to heal from it. And it's causing a little bit of, there is a major, the Tower card. What's happening with you, Pisces? The Destiny, things are changing. Something drastically is changing for you. And it's something that you're going to have to figure out how to release control with. You're holding on tightly to something that is inevitable to change. And it's going to require healing on your part. And this is why you're feeling overwhelmed with emotion, because there is a lot of decisions that are going to be required on your part. There is definitely hope here for you, especially with the Four of Wands, because it does show the gateways are opening up. But those gateways will stay closed if you do not release and accept the changes that are happening around you. The change that's happening is going to allow you to find strength and find faith in some sort of a new direction. I think that you have I don't believe that you're alone on this journey, but I think that this journey is really you delving into the support systems that you have with the spiritual realm. So there is a lot of change happening for you, Pisces, and I think a lot of it stems from emotional change. So we're going to see a lot of emotions coming out this week. But you know, again, do not. I think what Spirit is trying to say is that with with positive intentions, with strong faith, with a great sense of strength and determination, you are going to find your peace. You are going to find your balance, and you're going to find your healing. It's just going to require you to accept the changes that are coming into play for you. Let's find out what else Spirit would like to share with you, Pisces. Spirit, angels, guides. All right, you've got the lion, and it's exactly what you need at this time, number 16, because the lion is your protector, your fortress. It's who you are as well. You are the lion who is ready to face the challenges head on, and as emotional as it can get, it's also going to free you as well. So harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. They had that one special message for you, and at the bottom they have number 8, dragonfly. So have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to Spirit, because this is where your strength lies, is in your connection to Spirit. All right, let's get some additional angel messages for you as well, Pisces. Let's find out. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Pisces. We've got 1. Anything else? Thank you. Any other messages? Thank you. All right. It says this situation is going to improve. Okay, your angels want to reassure you that this is just, this is just a very minor thing, really. It's a week where you're just going through a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes, cycles changing, and sometimes we have to rid ourselves of that old energy, bring in new positive energy, but the situation is on the uprise. It is the destiny. It's the turning of the cycles. It's going to require you to let go. You're going to have to let go of something in order for this new cycle to regenerate things. And by communicating clearly with yourself, with the people around you, whether love, platonic, or business, communicating with Spirit is going to help you achieve really what it is, achieve what is meant for you here as well. Okay, let's get a little mantra here. These are the Super Attractor cards. Sometimes they just have some little words of wisdom. They give us a little bit of strength when we need it most. Let's find out what Spirit and angels would like to share with Pisces. You got 2. Start with the first one. It says, instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. So instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. All right, so releasing that worry, letting go of that worry. You have the lion here to give you that protection as well. And your angels are reassuring you that this situation is going to improve. It says the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. And I believe that that also is another indication as to what strengths you have as well. There's a lot of love surrounding you as you go through these changes. All right, Spirit, angels, guides, Pisces. This, I think, is directed for some specific Pisces people. So, of course, if it resonates, please let me know. I know there's specific messages here. Absolutely. Remember the number 2. So 2s are very important numbers. Higher perspective. That's a lot to do with that hanged man. It's number 3333, and it says, you are now embarking upon a journey of divine awakening. Your heart and soul are beginning to open to the boundless wisdom of the universe. As you delve deeper into the mysteries of the divine realm, you will begin to see the world through a new lens. One filled with wonder and greater understanding. This is almost really like a whole new enlightening period for you, where changes that are happening around you are also calling out to you and requiring you to change your perspective on something. And I think that is how everything is going to start to improve for you as well. All right. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. I hope this resonates. Please let me know. Sending lots of love and light. And until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead.